Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is a beautiful day to talk about the absolute chaos happening in LA. Let's just jump right into these predictions and spoilers for May 21 because there is so much to unpack and honestly I have a lot of thoughts about it. So let's talk about Hope Logan for a second because things are really not going her way right now. And honestly, I am kind of exhausted just watching her run around Forrester Creations trying to put out fires that she basically started herself. We all know that Hope is absolutely devastated and furious right now because she finally found out that Brooke is not going to be the co-CEO. Brooke's big plan completely failed. Which, let's be real, who actually believed that was going to work in the first place? Brooke made that super seductive offer to Ridge a few episodes ago, and Ridge was clearly uncomfortable, but he said he would think about it. But now it looks like the reality has set in and Brooke is not getting Steffy's job. And Hope is just losing her mind over it. But Brooke, being Brooke, is still trying to play the hero for her daughter. She once again promised Hope that she begged Ridge to convince Steffy to reactivate Hope for the future. Brooke is just making all these promises she probably can't keep. And Hope is just clinging to this idea that her line is going to be saved by her mom batting her eyelashes at Ridge. It is just so messy. And today, Hope decides she wants answers right now. She marches up to Steffy and demands an answer about her fashion line, and obviously, things get incredibly tense. Steffy is just done. She is so done with Hope. Steffy is exhausted because Hope completely refuses to accept the hard truth that her line is on hold, and they literally have no idea when or if it will ever come back. Steffy has to look at the bottom line. Business is business, but Hope takes everything so personally. And you know what? Steffy is actually making a lot of sense here. Steffy looks right at Hope and basically calls her out on her entire scheme. Steffy tells Ridge that she is entirely sure that Hope was the mastermind behind Brooke's sudden power grab. Steffy knows the timing is just way too suspicious. Hope's line gets paused, and suddenly Brooke is trying to seduce Ridge into giving her Steffy's co-CEO chair. Yeah, Steffy is not stupid. She put the pieces together immediately. And I have to say, maybe I'm being too harsh on Hope here. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. Hope has worked really hard on Hope for the future for years. It is her baby. So of course she is going to fight for it. But the way she is going about it, pushing her mother to sleep her way into a corporate takeover, what were they thinking? It is just a massive disaster waiting to happen. And Steffy is totally right to be furious. Steffy has been dealing with so much lately. She has the whole Ivy and Elektra drama happening in the building, Will and RJ getting into actual physical fistfights in the office, and now she has to deal with Hope trying to stage a corporate coup. I would be losing my mind if I were Steffy. And let's not forget about Liam in all of this. Oh my gosh. Liam is going to be so incredibly smug when he finds out about this. Last week, Liam was practically begging Hope to leave Forrester Creations and go work for Katie's new Logan fashion house. He told her she was just signing up for more mistreatment if she stayed with Steffy in charge. He literally warned her. But no, Hope wouldn't listen. She told Liam she had to stay and fight. Well, look how that turned out. Now, she has no line, no co-CEO mom to protect her, and Steffy is breathing down her neck, knowing exactly what she tried to do. Liam is going to walk in there with his hands in his pockets and give her that classic Liam look of "I told you so," and honestly, I might actually agree with him this time. Which is rare for me. I usually can't stand Liam's meddling, but he called this one perfectly. But the corporate drama isn't even the weirdest part of the spoilers for tomorrow. Let's pivot and talk about the younger crowd because things are getting incredibly weird with Elektra, Dylan, and Remy. So the spoilers say Elektra discovers something super surprising. And the big rumor going around social media right now is that it has to do with Remy and Dylan. So apparently Remy is heavily pressuring Dylan because Remy wants to get back together with Deke. Which, first of all, why is Remy harassing Dylan about this? Dylan is just trying to live her life. She already gave up her spot at Will's beach house to try and save her friendship with Elektra, which was a huge sacrifice. She is working as a receptionist, making enough money to get her own place, and now she has Remy breathing down her neck? It doesn't make sense. Unless there is a massive secret connecting them. The fans on social media have been throwing around this wild theory that maybe Dylan and Remy are actually cousins. Yes, cousins. And if Elektra discovers this, it would blow everything wide open. Because why would they keep that a secret? What is the point of hiding a family connection like that? But honestly, this fits the show's usual style so perfectly. They love throwing in a random secret relative when a storyline starts to slow down. If Dylan and Remy are cousins, that explains why Remy feels comfortable pressuring her to play matchmaker with Deke. But wait, there is another theory that I actually think is way more hilarious and totally on brand for the Bold and the Beautiful. What if Charlie, the security guard, finds Remy physically hiding out at Forrester Creations? You guys, I cannot even handle this idea. Forrester Creations has the absolute worst security in the history of television. People just wander in and out of the CEO office all day long. Ivy has been lurking in the hallways, listening to private conversations for weeks. So the idea of Remy sneaking into the building and hiding in a closet or a design room, and then Charlie stumbling upon him with his little flashlight? It is comedy gold. And Elektra is supposed to be completely freaked out by this discovery. If she walks into a room and finds Remy hiding there, plotting how to manipulate Deke, she is going to lose it. Elektra is already on edge. She just found out that her Aunt Ivy intercepted that letter and ruined her relationship with Will. She is dealing with RJ, kissing her hands and trying to romance her while Will is fighting RJ in the middle of the office. Elektra's life is a complete mess right now. So finding a random guy hiding in the building is probably going to be the last straw for her. And let's talk about Deke for a second, because I actually feel really bad for him. A few episodes ago, Deke told Dylan that he wasn't ready to be around Remy yet. Remy showed up at Il Giardino and said he missed him, but Deke set a boundary. Deke is guarding his heart. But he still told Dylan to never give up hope on love. Deke is such a good guy, and it bothers me that Remy is trying to force the issue by going behind his back and pressuring Dylan. If Remy really cared about Deke, he would give him the space he asked for. But no, this is a soap opera, so Remy has to sneak around and cause drama. So how is this all going to connect? I feel like the writers are building up to a massive explosion in the main office. Imagine this. Steffy is screaming at Hope about the co-CEO power grab. Ridge is standing there looking confused and weak-willed like he always does. Brooke is trying to defend Hope. Liam walks in to say, "I told you so." And then suddenly Elektra comes running in screaming that Charlie just found Remy hiding under a desk in the showroom. It would be absolute peak chaos, and I am here for it. But seriously, what is the end game for Hope here? If Steffy refuses to bring back Hope for the future, does Hope finally cave and go work for Katie? Because if she does, that is going to ignite a massive war between Brooke and Katie. Donna already warned Katie to back off because poaching Hope would ruin the family. Katie said business is business. If Hope actually jumps ship to the Logan line, Brooke is going to take it as a personal attack, and we are going to have a full-blown Logan sister feud on top of the Forrester versus Logan feud. It is just layers and layers of drama. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it. But the writing has been so clunky lately that you really have to read between the lines to figure out where they are going. Sometimes they start a plot and just drop it. So who knows if this cousin theory will even pan out. But the tension between Steffi and Hope is definitely real, and it is definitely going to explode tomorrow. Steffi has all the power right now. She has the co-CEO title, she has Ridge's ear, and she has the moral high ground because Hope actually did try to steal her job. Hope is backed into a corner. I just really hope they don't drag this out for another 3 weeks. Let Steffi make a final decision. Let Hope face the consequences. And please, for the love of everything, get Forrester Creations some better security so random ex-boyfriends stop hiding in the building. All right, that is pretty much all I have to say about this mess for now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think Dylan and Remy are cousins? Do you think Steffi is being too hard on Hope, or is Hope getting exactly what she deserves? I will be back tomorrow to recap the actual episode, assuming I survive the cringe of watching Ridge try to mediate between Steffi and Hope again. See you guys then.
What do you guys think about today's drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.